Farmers' chances of escaping grain bin accidents alive are better now thanks to some recent training by a number of emergency crews in our area.
Newschannel 15's Kari Huston joins us from Studio 15 with more on how Auburn is sharing the valuable training with emergency responders from neighboring counties.
Walking down the grain. It's what farmers call the process of breaking up wet or frozen clustered grain. They do it every day with little thought of being buried alive. Grain rescues are risky and complex and so common in Northeast Indiana that we asked the Auburn Fire Department to take us through their new training procedures.
Just crawl up that ladder right there.
Every year in the U.S., roughly 35 grain bin accidents require emergency rescues, and Indiana sees more than any other state, according to Purdue University.
Okay. Again, the first thing we're going to do once we get to the patient is secure them with a rope to an anchor point so they couldn't slip any further. Now, could you get yourself out?
Absolutely not.
We're going to go ahead and pull the trap door at the bottom.
If the grain is flowing, they'll get sucked under the grain just like quicksand or mud.
This is slow motion.
Rescue teams recommend never working around a grain bin alone, or there'll be no one to turn off the grain flow if you fall in, and no one to call for help.
We gotta put the back panel in first.
The rescue team latches 4 panels of aluminum together to build a protective barrier around the victim.
Once we get this tube around her, then we're able to use this auger to actually get the grain out from inside that tube.
I'm only buried in grain up to the waist, but if I were submerged up to the chest, I would have difficulty breathing and could hyperventilate. And in weather conditions like these, or if the grain were frozen, I could suffer from hypothermia.
The deeper the victim has fallen, the longer it takes to free them.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for not leaving me in there.
Knowing the technical ways to free a victim and the rescue team's proximity to the accident make all the difference between life and death for that farmer. Auburn's specialized equipment was purchased with donations from their farmers and area businesses. In Studio 15, Kari Huston, News Channel 15.